interesting. Cool. Okay. Going back to land. Good all. Matt's just testing something and then we're right to rock. Yeah, you don't want to see what he's testing. Okay. Need to attach wings to dragon. I finally got myself a Tiamat miniature. Yeah? It's in the mail. Resin or... Ooh, you lucky fuck. Those things are not cheap, that's for sure. Damn. So he'll be printing dildos and butt plugs on the side as well. No, I'm pretty sure you'd have to get up to like 200 or 300 degrees to melt resin. Yep. I'm just gluing a dragon wing on.
Times.
There goes a meteor. You were crossing a bridge, and a meteor fell.
Vietnam flashbacks. Also, I gotta start putting like blockades or some shit in maps, because my fucking PC is just like
invisible wall.
oh, because they're just like, let's go this way. Me, sweats. Them, no. Should we go the other way? No, let's go this way. Sweats harder because they're walking directly to the end boss.
Nope. Well, curiosity never. Well, yeah, curiosity kind of kills the cat.
It fucked that cat right up. But,
They start making me commit to stuff as well because they're like, I want to roll stealth and look in the door, and I'm like, damn it, the rogue rolled huge stealth.
Motherfuck! I wanted to kill you. That's how it is usually.
We're at the very end of fucking Lost Mine of Fandelver.
yeah.
They basically fucking skipped the big motherfucker in the end cave.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oof.
God damn it.
they walked directly to the fucking black spider. I was like, oh, cunts. And then me, oh yeah, he can escape using his invisibility. The bard took fucking Thunderwave.
Oh. I mean, it's a first level fucking spell. Why wouldn't you take it?
I was just like, oh.
Oh, no.
Our bard's also fucking hoarded literally everything he's found. He's like fucking
I ain't fucking sharing.
the glass staff. Give me that. Wand of magic missiles. Give me that. Fucking staff of fucking spider. Give me that.
Alright.
I've been trying to make fucking encounters with like diplomacy way out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've given up. Okay, so the cultists, they fucking interested in talking to you. My fucking cleric, I fucking melt the cultist.
Oh god.
Uses inflict wounds. Fucking, I'm like, okay. He fucking dies.
He's like, I need to tell you the secrets. You just gotta get them. You put them on their deathbed, and then as they're dying, they're like, the key is.
I think I fixed my mic.
And they're like,
I,
no, me.
what I did was he
Oh,
melted the guy, rolled the damage, and it was just like it was an overkill by like fucking 8.
he
I
just
was like, yeah,
imploded.
fair enough. And I was just like, you watch as this man like starts screaming, like blood like shoots from his eyes, starts pouring down his face. The other cultists just start screaming for their lives, and clawing at the walls trying to escape. And they're like, oh no. 2 of them manage to run outside. The guy outside catches them and like uses a spell to try and stop them. Actually, just kills them. I'm like, you should watch this. Like this poor man just like his head like explodes as you shatter fucking, and then inside the fucking the chaotic good rogue is just like, oh fuck, are they
We
are
fucked
they
up.
evil? Are they evil? Are they just what are they? How old are they? And what do they do other than just being cultists? So I'm like, oh, okay, you can ask him that. She asks, I'm like, I'm just a 21-year-old orphanage runner.
Whoops.
Everyone's just like, ooh, what the fuck? Should we have done this?
It sounds like you guys need to be playing Horde of the Dragon Queen instead.
I was just like, oh man.
Then just, yeah,
Then
rage
it
quit.
doesn't matter if they kill the cultists. You just
Yeah, I was
invent
just
more
like,
cultists for them to kill.
I was just like, oh man, fuck these guys for ruining my shit. I'll make you feel bad.
So I'm not able to roll any dice for the next 5 minutes or so, just so you're aware. I'm
Next
holding,
5 minutes.
yeah, I'm holding on a dragon wing as it dries.
Alright, that's alright. You,
Oh, shit, I
you
found
need to
out.
make a con save the next 6 seconds, or your character dies. I
Yeah.
always said. Actually, everyone can stay hidden for now until after.
I'm looking at the
I'm just letting you all know. Has everyone got the several handouts?
Yep.
Several.
Read 'em.
Yeah.
Very snazzy. Several.
Excuse me.
I'm good. Fuck
Millions.
is my character sheet?
I didn't sign up to read shit.
Character sheets there.
Okay, find it.
That's right.
I've been bamboozled.
You stolen it.
It was hidden the entire time.
Give it back, man.
Don't you bullshit me.
Why is his
Alright,
name
ladies and gentlemen.
Torch? No?
It's a torch. It's so I don't have to edit your character every time you walk into somewhere, get scared, and pull 15 torches out.
What the fuck is this church you're talking about?
That's the only character sheet I have access to. Who the fuck is my guy?
How do you got access to your guy?
He is a torch for the rest of the campaign. Someone hold him.
Never mind. It's got a fucking. It's got a weird symbol of like a mini instead of fucking the
Yeah.
normal. Like, okay, I found him.
Don't you remember your character's name?
Yeah, I clicked it and it was like the weird mini. I was like, oh, it's not it. It's my character sheet. What the fuck's my character?
And you should have
Oh,
a
okay.
book,
and
and
tab like a fucking retard.
you should
Yeah.
have the book, the calendar, the map, a display of what Berwick looks like, and something else.
Yeah, I've got a
Oh,
torch.
that's
It
a
has a 10 armor class, and it has a proficiency bonus of 2. Can I equip that?
Okay.
Can my torch tank?
Yeah, my torch. Like, can I equip that to as my shield or something?
Do you know what you
Yeah,
can do?
you're starting 1 minute. Everyone get your bullshit.
What you can actually do is you can get an object and you can cast
True polymorph.
I'm terribly sorry,
it's not
viewers
true
of the stream.
You can
That we've
use
started off with absolute bullshit.
You could use True Polymorph, but you can also use. There's a spell that you can make like objects come alive.
Animate object.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the higher the level of the spell gives it more hit points. And then, so you
Yeah,
I-
like my.
I think also the higher. There's also another one, or at least
Oh,
or
thank
it's the
you,
same
my
spell
torch
where you
has
can
30 armor
animate
class.
multiple.
Why am I encumbered already?
Apparently,
Oh, don't worry.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
every single one of us is encumbered.
What happened here?
Everyone in. No, everyone's in this party is encumbered. Do you want to tell them who in the other party is not?
There's only one person in the party who isn't encumbered. And that's because they didn't take any armor.
Now, guess
Oh.
now
Is it
before
a
he says guess the class.
It's not a barbarian, is it?
Monk.
No, they'd be
Right.
right. No.
So it's not a barbarian.
It's not
No.
a barbarian, not a monk, not a rogue.
It's a monk.
It's not a
No,
monk.
it's not a monk.
Ah, necromancer.
No, it
No.
is not a name.
Well, I think that's how the class is being played, but the actual class is
The wizard.
no.
No.
Cleric. Let me
What?
guess. Shane's character.
If you're in the chat, Shane, I'll have a chat to you later on. You might need to put some of that on your big fella, because that's not looking too good.
Nope, stay on wing.
All right, it's good to be back. Are we ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait to pop someone. This fucking club.
Oh, what?
I realize I got a fucking cantrip that lets me bop them harder.
Heh, 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 heh.
Okay then.
It's been a while since I've been a player.
Are you a tabaxi by any chance, Kurt?
No, he wouldn't make that mistake again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Play
Pretty
tabaxi
sure
in this
Tabaxi's
one.
a band in this Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
For
No,
now.
no. They're still loud. They just might be skinned.
I'm
Jesus
just not
fucking
playing.
Christ.
Just imagine it. We all just convinced the town to skin the tabaxi.
So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have to skip this. I think
It'll
that's
make a
like,
nice Persian rug.
I think it's humanoid
Why am I rolling to you?
because no one knows each other yet.
Oh.
So,
Makes sense. Fuck those guys.
because otherwise the party's like, as if you look off in the
Oh, you
distance
know
and
what?
see this man swinging his sickle around in the air wildly.
Oh, just kidding. I'm rolling to everyone. Like I use my other name.
All right. Yeah, we.
Actually.
Feel like Minnie just looks like a dude, just like tripping.
Better days. Long gone are the days of safe travel and prosperous trade. What's left is no more than a squalor of pain and sorrow. Only those brave enough dare trek through its countryside, and only those strong enough survive long enough to tell their tale. Oh, we have much to talk about, adventure. Here, take a seat. Ah, yes. I've seen that look before. The look of someone who believes this world can be saved. Someone who thinks they can vanquish the darkness. I'm afraid those days of wonder are dead, dear adventurer. The heroic tales of old are not spoken in these parts anymore. Only the worried stories hurriedly told by mothers in an attempt for their family to survive. The scriptures are burnt and the books are closed. Those tales of mere men conquering darkness are lost to time. Some still attempt to wane through the darkness, to find purpose in their life, to bring light back to Londara. Few seek to truly become a hero. But adventurer, there are no heroes left in these parts. They have long abandoned us. But I suppose you already know this, and yet you seek to find justice in a lawless world.
The mud sloshes beneath your feet, and the rain bounds off the metal roofs.
The dark alley makes it difficult to make out the note in your hand, and the constant sounds of distant footsteps continue to divert your attention. You're not quite sure where the location you're looking for is, but around these parts you don't really get the feeling of asking anyone for help. Just as you are to exit the alley, a face appears from behind a wall, and a voice pipes up. Right, where the fuck do you think you're going? The rugged man grabs your robes. What the fuck are you, buddy? Some kind of monk or something? Hey, boys! He glances back to a group of 3 men. Look, Knife Ears here thinks he's an adventurer. Ain't no adventurers around these parts, friend. But hey, you folk normally have gold, so what the hell? He raises back his fist and prepares a strike.
Oh.
Oh, that's
now,
interesting.
quick checking. I don't actually have any money, do I? Because it's none of my inventory.
Also, which knife is it?
The monk.
Monk, that'll be me. Yeah, but just quickly checking. Do I actually have any gold?
You should have at least. You'll have 10.
10. Alright, I'll
That's what you
maybe-
have.
Not that I'm gonna give it to him, but
Raises back his fist and prepares a strike. What would you like to do?
oh, let me quickly have a look, make sure everything's in order. Good. All right, so now before I do that, there was him and 3 others, yes?
3 men behind him. They all look decently built, very thuggish.
And they were humans, right?
They are humans.
Oh,
3 look to be human. 1 at the back looks to be a half orc. He's rather built.
Oh. Right. Oh.
However, you would, with a quick glance, with using your passive perception, would take note that none of them are carrying any weapons.
Right. Oh. Sorry. Just getting back into it. Now, couldn't we? I'm sorry to disrupt you in any way that I might have, but I'm sure we can all agree that we don't have to come to blows. Yes.
What the fuck did you say to me, Knife Ears? And he's going to take a swing at you.
All right. I knew that was going to end that way, but
You tried. You tried.
yeah, I tried.
He swings, does a 14 hit.
No, it does not. I'll
A
dodge
glancing
that.
blow flies past your head as you duck underneath the punch.
All right. I will. Oh, right, I'm thinking of my other character. I'll punch him back. I'm not going to use my weapons. I'll punch him back.
That is a hit.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we can all see that name.
Yes. As
Oh yeah, sorry. Go.
As he swings, you duck underneath the punch and just land an uppercut, sending him completely unconscious back into the mud. His 3 friends sort of wait a moment before moving around, Huntfork cracking his shoulders. Alright, this ain't gonna be an easy fight. And they prepare themselves.
Oh shit.
And off of that, you will begin us in this combat.
All right. Now, so it's 2 humans, 1 half orc left.
Yes.
All right. They just 5 feet away. They're not spacing out any further, sort of thing.
No, 5 feet away. You're basically like, your back is to a brick wall, and then they're sort of around the corner.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna try punch the half orc.
Yeah, step up. Get that swing on the hammer fork.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Did he do it? Oh,
Double crit.
You always had to do it to him.
Oh.
so, anyone that's new to the stream, our friend here, Recon,
It's
or
ridiculous.
Kistner, has stupid luck.
That's
Can I,
fucked.
can I have you? Yep, there we go. You, as you uppercut his friend, the half orc steps forward. You lunge off of the brick wall, landing an elbow to the face of the half orc. You hear a loud crunch as he's sent
flailing into the mud, grabbing his nose before the pain becomes too much and he rolls back unconscious.
Now, gentlemen, can't we talk about this?
Oh, fuck. Boss is down. Boss is down. And they turn, sprinting down the alleyway. The two bodies lay next to you in the rain.
Is the half orc still conscious, or is he?
He is completely out. Blood is running from
they're
his
both
face.
out. Oh. I'm gonna check that they're alright.
You check that they're right?
Actually, yeah, check that they're actually unconscious.
Yep,
and not-
medicine check. Can I have two medicine checks, please?
1, 2.
Fucking hell.
Well, there goes all my luck for the game. I'm
He
You,
says as he rolls higher.
your medicine, you are quite trained medicinal purposes, and you place over and check their pulse. You know that they will wake up in about an hour's time. They will have a large headache, but other than that, they will not suffer any serious injuries.
Did you say it was raining at the moment?
Yes, it is raining.
Oh, okay. Is there any cover nearby?
There is a small building next to you, looks to be an inn of some description. There's a small section of the roof that hangs out over a small bench in front of the window.
A small section. Oh, that's in front of the inn.
Yes.
All right. I'll just drag the two over and prop them underneath the cover there.
You grab them, pulling them over, placing them up against it, both of them.
And then I'll go in the inn.
You open the door to the inn. Oh, please come in. Get out of that rain. Get out of that rain. The inn it's not a particularly nice establishment. You are in the old district of Berwick. There are several what look to be not particularly nice individuals, but they're sat far away.
Okay. Just checking real quick. Am I supposed to have this mysterious note now or
Yes.
later? Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, continue.
Upon entering, you would notice that up in the corner, the name of the tavern is displayed. It's called The Pilgrim.
Damn it.
What can I do for you there?
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me check my hand out real quick. Wenches. So I'm already staying in a room in Berwick already, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need that. Well, I was just wondering, you know of the Prideful Lion Tavern, would you?
Oi, are you looking to drink somewhere better than here?
No, I wouldn't. I would never. I just have to meet an acquaintance, that's all.
Oh, good. So 5 copper pieces for a drink then.
Oh, good, I actually do have gold. Alright then, just get me an ale.
Sure. That sounds about right. And he walks off and begins pouring the drink. Walks up, slams it down. That'll just be 10 copper, thanks.
I do believe you've just said 5 copper before, yes?
Yes, that's before I walked over there. It's a lot of effort.
Alright. I suppose I can part way with 10 copper.
Now, are you quickly sliding the money out and checking through it subtly? You haven't been here for a little bit. I imagine
what?
you're not like, here's my coin purse, check this out.
Oh god, no. I've just seen the dodgy stuff being in here, and presumably I've been staying here. Have we
You
stayed
have
here?
been here a little bit, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I am grabbing the money direct from my coin pouch and giving it to him. I'm not fiddling it out in front of me.
Thanks, Elf. Make yourself at home. It's always good to have a few around. Always good to have a few of you adventurers hanging around.
Oh, yeah, sorry, go on.
Keeps the rowdy folk under control, and he sort of gestures to the 3 men dressed in black at the back of the room.
Oh, Are there any other people around here before he goes?
There is several. There's an elf, another elf sat by the window just drinking by himself. There's 2 humans sat together and a dwarf. None of them seem particularly noteworthy, just commoners.
Oh, just commoners. Okay. Are you you having any trouble with any patrons today, sir?
Oh, we're always having trouble with patrons. These bastards, and one of the guy puts his fingers
shit.
up. Fuck you! These fucking bastards, they come in here every day asking for ale. Oh god, they want it on the house too. Hey, you! It's enough asking for ale around here. We got an adventurer here. Pack your shit up and fucking leave. One of them stands up, quite broad shoulders. What was that, barkeep? And he sort of shows off a blade for a second. Oh,
No, I'm sure we don't have to. I'm sure we can all be civil here. Yes.
yeah. I guess we can know if he is. And he spits onto the ground.
Oh, he spits on the ground. Okay. No.
He takes his seat. The barkeep looks you in the eyes. So adventurers are truly gone around these parts. Good to see you, adventurer. And he pats you on the back before he walks and starts cleaning up some tables.
I will. All right. Well, I'll go to one of the. I'll go to one of the random people. I'll just roll. I'll roll. How many people are there? 6?
Yeah.
I'll just roll a d6. All right. Pick a random one for that one.
That would be that'd be the dwarf.
All right. I'll go to the dwarf. I'll
Wonder.
with him, hopefully. I'll approach him. You don't mind if I join you for a drink?
Oh, of course not. Oh, it's always good to have a drink, buddy. You'd notice the table has got about 6. He's gone through about 6 ales. Oh, his belly hangs over the table and his beard is filled with the crumbs of food. What is it, elf? Oh.
Well, actually, before I ask him a question, do I actually know where? No, I wouldn't.
No, not where that is.
Well, you haven't heard of the Prideful Lion Tavern, have you? And I make sure that the tavern owner isn't anywhere to hear.
Prideful Lion!
Ah, damn it!
The barkeep sort of glares at you and goes back to cleaning the table. Yeah, I know it. In between Madame's and fucking Galathos. I guess you could head down there. It's more expensive than here. Barkeep, an ale for me and my friend. And he like throws what looks to be about 3 copper pieces in the vague direction of the barkeep.
I'm gonna
With a
give
shake.
that.
With a shake of his head, he just sort of walks out of the bar and pours an ale. One brings it out, hands it to you. How about we get the fuck out of my establishment now, Helmeet, and pats you on the back.
Which one's that? Is that
To you. That's the barkeep to you.
Oh, that's the barkeep telling me to get out.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe I will. Thank you, sir. And wait, hold up. Do I actually know where I'm going now? From
Yes,
those directions?
so it is at the East Gate, or East Road, sorry.
Mhm.
On the outskirts, just along the wall.
Along the wall. Okay, I'm gonna.
You would know Madame's to be a brothel that you have only walked past a few times because you're a man of good faith.
Yes.
But you would be aware that it is not a nice area. Everything towards the wall and outside the walls in the East Road and Old District is like slums.
Okay. And real quick, how much is it? I can't remember the conversion rate. What's gold to silver to copper?
10 gold.
I think it's it's 10 for
sorry.
each.
Yeah.
10 for each. All right.
Yeah, so it's 10 copper goes to
Yep.
10 into 1 silver,
Wait, 10 silver
10
goes to
silver
10 gold.
into 1 gold.
All right. Perfect. All right. Well, I will definitely. I'll take my leave at that point. Oh, what time is it? What time of day is it?
It
ask.
is. Oh, it is. 1 second. It'd be around 6:37 p.m. Late at night.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll take my leave and I'll thank my dwarf friend and leave him the drink. Enjoy.
Oh, you also all right. And he just necks both ales in one go. You have never seen a mouth open so wide before collapsing back, slamming his head off the ground.
I'm gonna make my way to the Prideful Lion Tavern from there.
Alright.
Oh, is it actually 8th of Sandriel?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. So it's a day. Yeah.
it would be.
It's in your handout. Did you not read it?
I did read it, but I'm just not smart.
You can also click on the
Don't
calendar.
worry, it actually. I'm
8th of
pretty
May,
sure
then days. That's why I got confused. I was like, wait a second.
you actually misspelled Shadrill
Shadriel.
or
It
whatever
was
that
Charles, mate.
in one of the notes, and that's
I
what
forgot
confused me at
I
one
forgot to
point.
put a H.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's why.
There we go.
You misspelled it. Proceeds to fucking pronounce it wrong.
Shadriel. Shadriel.
Shadriel. There we go.
Shadriel. The 8th day of it is May.
See, now I can blame the DM. Yeah, it's your.
Yeah, fuck the DM.
Oh.
As you exit the door and begin to make your way down to the Prideful Lion Tavern, we cut to a small, to a quite unkempt individual sort of stroking a black cat near a bin.
I'm sorry, Kurt. I just saw you. I read it the wrong way.
He's stroking a black cat near a bin. He
Oh,
is dressed
oh wait,
in
no, that's the other one.
quite druidic gowns. And the catches are.
No, come back here, kitty. Oh,
You
it's
run.
good to have some company.
You go to grab the cat, but I have you make a sleight of hand check, please. It tries to be elusive, but you know the way of the cat, so you grab it on the way out and press it against you.
He's stealing a cat, isn't he? I'm just putting a note down right now. Kurt's character steals cat.
Give it a few pats and then it tries to kind of escape, so I just let it go. There we go. All right.
It jumps onto the ground and sniffs around the bin. Grabs a piece of meat and pulls it out. It turns back, offering you the piece of meat.
Oh, no, I'm not hungry. I'll let you have that one.
You watch as the form of the cat stands up to a small elven girl.
Oh, what the fuck?
Assault!
You watch as she sort of changes to a small elven girl. She's in very unkempt robes, covered in mud almost from head to toe, and her eyes are almost bloodshot as she offers you this piece of meat.
Oh,
Please, elven brother, we share with our elders.
Oh, it's quite all right. I pull out some berries out of my pocket. I already have some food. Would you like some? I drop 6 berries into her hand.
She,
You can have those and the meat. Look like you did more than I.
you know magic.
No, I found those berries earlier.
Oh. Well, thank you. It's good to know that us elves look out for each other. And she eats them before turning around. She turns back into the cat and sort of jumps up onto a roof somewhere and begins to head off.
Fuck, wasn't expecting that.
May I please share my notes so far on Kurt? So that says Kurt's character's name, who I can't pronounce, tries to steal a cat but decides not to. He may be a bum. He's also a pedophile.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
I remember.
God damn it.
It didn't take long, did it?
No, what happens?
He's being put on the watch list as we speak. Hear the knock on your door?
Mr. FBI, man, I swear I didn't know. She was 18 in cat years.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's even worse when you translate it back.
oh, it's good to be.
And
It's
welcome
good to
to
be back
D&D.
into D&D.
Yep.
It is good to be back. We've been online for about what 30 minutes.
Yep.
I'm already on a well fucking list again.
Sorry, I just had to say something.
She
Fuck.
disappears onto the roof. And as she disappears into the darkness, you feel a tap on your shoulder
Oh,
from behind.
hello?
Our two guards of Berwick stand there.
Oh, hello, officers.
Have you seen this girl? And he holds up a wanted poster. And it's very familiarly similar to the cat girl.
I just got here, so I... Want a berry? I hold out the berries.
I take the bear. It's all of you.
Good luck, officer.
They're looking at each other, and the fact that you haven't answered their question as you walk off into the night, a berry in their hand, looking at their wanted poster. Things are getting fucking weird around here.
Why'd they have to come up to me? I want to talk to.
Chat's fucking lit tonight.
As you walk through the city centre, heading towards the prideful lion, you come across what looks to be two men having a cuddle on a bench. One slumped over on top of the other. But one seems to have a large amount of blood running from his face.
Huh. I walk over to the one with the blood running from his face and put one of the last two berries I have in his mouth.
You sort of lift open this half-orc's mouth and jam a berry into it.
That'll give him a hit point, right?
His eyes sort of open as you have his head in one hand and your finger in his mouth.
Now, I was very gracious and gave you this berry. Don't make me club you. I know that look in your eye.
The look in his eye is of a severe amount of dread, a lot of fear, as your old elven eyes just...
Eat the berry. And I force his jaw up in a chewing motion.
Do you also rub his neck like you're trying to feed him medicine?
No.
I can just.
And I pat him on the head and say, that should take care of you. And I start walking away again. Fucking weird, man. Not a cuddle in the middle of the street.
Matt, at the end of this session, you need to see the notes that I've written about Kurt's character already.
The half-orc sits on the bench. His hands grip so tightly around the wood beneath him that it could snap, just staring dead ahead.
You traumatized him.
What a weird bloke. I just continue walking on my way, the prideful lion.
And you exit out the east road and turn left and begin to head down. At the crafting guild, a bedroom door slides open. Morpheus, we got a couple kids coming in there off the street. They're wondering if we could put them up for the night. I know you're only new here, but Solaris says that she wants you to give up your room just for tonight. I don't know if you have anything to do. Go. There's plenty of taverns around here, but she's got a thing for kids, man.
Long as they don't touch my shit, I'm happy.
I will keep my eyes on them. Us and the guild stand together, and he holds his hand out.
I shake it.
Right, so here for your expenses, and he gives you 2 gold.
I'll see
this
you in the
is-
morning,
this
I
is-
guess.
Feel free to come back. I'm sure we can find something. If you have any other questions, ask Solara. She's just in the main office.
Yeah, I might be back probably around midnight. Might do some crafting.
Oh,
Don't know.
okay.
But yeah, I'll see you sometime.
All right. Thank you, Morpheus. And he turns and heads off. No, come on, kids, come on. And like 4 what look to be homeless children, varying races, rush in. Their eyes light up looking at your room. Thank you, mister. And they all run and like wrap around your legs in a big hug.
Jesus. I awkwardly pat their heads and just go, "Don't touch anything," as I reach for my coat from behind the door and just slowly try to get out of it.
You slide it away and you just sort of push them away as you step over them.
Yep.
As you're leaving, your guildmate who was just speaking to you, Gordus. I don't want to be one of those, but there's a lot around here that tend to prey on humans. They think you're quite weak. Some of the larger races, if you understand what I mean.
I'm aware.
Just keep your wits about you and pat you on the back.
I got my trusty stone, and I'll pull a black rock from out of one of my pockets. It's seen a bit more combat than most.
I'm sure that not many rocks have seen combat, good sir.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Okay. He's sort of got a confused look on his face as you walk out of the room with a rock in one.
I'm just tossing it up and down.
You hear, now kids, we gotta be extra careful. He's got a rock. And then that's the last thing you hear as the door closes. Next out of the street, it is pouring down rain at this point. It's around 7:30 p.m. Looking out, you see that most of the upper district has been closed up. There's lights still on in the streets, but most shops are closed. Most taverns are completely locked down.
Yep. I'm guessing with a bit of searching, I would know where this tavern would be that I need to head to.
You would be aware, probably talking to Solaris, it is over in the old district towards the wall. You wouldn't know the exact location,
Yep.
but yeah, you'd have the vague, like head here, you'll probably find it.
Yeah, I'll put my hood up and keep my head down and just make my way over.
And you slowly make your way through the city. You'll notice that a large group of figures in black and gold trimmed robes are hanging around a quite large tower-like building. There's probably about 9 of them, and they all seem to be whispering to each other.
Cool. Do I recognize the robes or anything?
Give me a history check.
Awesome. Nope.
No!
Nope. Wouldn't have a fucking clue.
You look, but it's mostly the rain is just completely blurring your vision.
Yep.
You're constantly having to rub the rain from your eyes, and you just decide it's better to keep moving.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. People don't like sticky beaks around here.
You begin to head down through the old district towards the East Road. You pass the Pilgrim Inn as you hear bickering coming from outside. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was sitting here, and then this strange old fella, an elf, he came up. He had his fingers in me mouth. We need to find the guards.
I just shake my head and keep going. There's some weird fucks out tonight.
Ooh, I need to just calm down a little bit.
Kurt's portfolio is getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, they rub their eyes, and they watch as you go past. Why are adventurers come to Berwick? They sort of say out loud to you.
I'm no adventurer, I'm merely a smith.
Could have fooled me, buddy. Watch out! There's some strange folks about tonight. You're the kind.
Thank you for the warning, and I'll throw him 5 silver. Have a drink on me for the advice.
Oh, and they sort of look. Thank you, and they walk up. If you're ever looking for work, Smith, and the human sort of like taps on the arm, and he hands you a coin. It looks to have the symbol of 2 crossed daggers with a skull behind it. You know where to look.
I'll keep it in mind, thank you.
Alright, let's get you up, big fella. And he lifts him up. He's trying to clean all the blood from this half-orc's face. And the last thing you hear before they enter is, "What the fuck happened to you?" as the door is opened.
So there's 2 crossed daggers, was it? And a skull?
2 crossed daggers and a skull.
Thank you. I'll keep
Alright.
moving. And
You
keep
head
an eye
down.
out for these strange people.
Mm.
Because I get the
Head
feeling
down.
they're heading the same direction as me.
You keep your wits about you, glancing behind you as much as humanly possible, seeing if you can see anyone, but you do not see anyone. You round the corner and begin to head down towards a robed figure lies in bed, sort of seems to be in his own head. He looks over his dark tattered robes and he sort of examines this card, this note in his hand, running his hand backwards and forward over it.
I guess it's a lead. Might be enough information to go on.
You place the note into your bag, set it onto your back, pull your hood up, and head out the door. Exiting down the stairs, you walk around the corner to find a mostly empty room and a barmaid just cleaning up. Oh, Sif, how you going?
I'm fine. What's the barmaid's name?
Her name is Lyria.
Lyria. I'm just heading out.
Oh, of course, sir. Be careful out there. We've heard all kinds of commotion tonight.
It's nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, it sure
Always.
fucking is in Berwick. Last time we had this much commotion, 3 bricks came through our window. We had a half-orc in the fucking bathroom for months.
If you have any trouble, just let me know. I will deal with it as swiftly as possible.
All right. I'm not going to tell any guards you said that to me. And she gives you the thumbs up and sort of a wink. Anyway, so if you have a good night, you're heading anywhere?
The Prideful Lion.
Oh, Yeah, we all go to the Prideful Lion. Right, so madams, head straight over east. It's the first one you left. You can't miss it. There'll be a woman out the front, not much on, but I'm guessing that's what you're looking for.
It might be part of the plan.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
I will, Lyra. You'll see you soon.
You exit the door and begin to head towards the East Road. Starting your way through town, you too come across the Pilgrim Inn. But this time, a fight has erupted outside between three figures in black, a half-orc and a human. It's about 5 to 8. Right, who the fuck do you think you are? You keep your rogue fucks out of my tavern, alright? And the half-orc sort of gets ready. Who the fuck do you think? Wait till boss hears about this, and he prepares to throw a punch. As his fist reaches the air, you watch one of the figures in black slip a knife between his ribs. Send a message to your boss for us. And kicks him back against the wall.
He's just not having a good night.
Alright, boys, we best get out of here. If you say one fucking word, and he presses against the human's forehead. It's you next. Okay. And the three men walk off. The individual looks you in the eyes. Please, you have to help us. Adventurer, you have to help us.
What's in it for me?
What's in it for? He's fucking dying.
It's not really my problem. I can just, I can make the issue go away quicker if you want, as I kind of pull the sickle that's from the side of me.
You're all monsters. I knew the stories were true. You're all filth. And he spits on your feet. Get out of this town, drow.
I've heard worse before. I'll walk over to the half orc. I'm guessing he's kind of bleeding. I'm guessing it was a direct cut into into the
He got
sternum.
fucking stabbed.
Yeah. Is there, from my knowledge of working with the blade, is there any way to actually kind of save him?
Not particularly. He's also looks like he's taken a fair amount of damage tonight. Perhaps if you could get him to either a doctor or like a church, perhaps to find a cleric, they may be able to heal it.
Do you know where the closest church or anything like that would be?
Give me a history to see if you've seen one around.
Ooh, this will not go well.
Man, this half orc just should be more careful. I don't know how he lost his hit points. Oh.
15. You sort of glance him up and down. He's looking in your eyes. No, I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go. You would remember that there is a church. Carrying him, you're sort of like running it through your head. It would take you about 5 minutes to get you and him to that area. And it is towards the upper district.
Ooh, he's doing it.
Mm.
He sort of looks you directly in the eyes. Please, please.
Ooh.
Super secret.
Ooh. I wonder if it might have anything to do with the coin I got too.
You better kill a man now. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
His only crime was being a weird guy.
Yeah. Oh
So-
man, if only. He's just wow. So it's pretty much the elves that killed him. Obviously, you know.
I mean, I bought him drinks.
What? I healed him.
Nah, you probably poisoned him with that berry. Don't lie.
It's the reverse good berry.
Yeah, I guess you're
Shit, bro.
playing Druid.
Oh.
Wow, you fucking metamancer.
No, I just know the spell Goodberry belongs to the Druid class.
Belongs to ranger as well. You fucking meta.
The half orc's like, you see the life beginning to drain from his face.
Why does this always happen to me? And I'll start pulling him to his feet.
Start pulling him to his feet. He can barely hold himself up. Like, you're mostly just holding him.
And I'll start going towards the closest place that I know that will give him a chance.
You know of the Church of Eldath in the Upper District, and you begin to move your way through the streets. His friend sort of grabs him around and begins to move you faster. You arrive at the church and begin to head up the steps. You bash on the door. The door opens and a priest stands inside. What? My God! My God!
He's your problem now, as I kind of hand him over to his friend, and I'll start walking away.
You push him over to his friend, and he looks at the priest. What is that thing? I don't know, son. I don't know. And they bring the wounded half-orc inside.
I stop about halfway down, and I turn around. Remember this, I might call upon a favor at some point.
They sort of stop in the doorway for a second, and he looks back. Okay. Okay. And they head through the door. And you begin to make your way back to the East Road. About 8 p.m., 3 individuals converge at the door of the Prideful Line. You cannot figure out who wants to go in first, but as you all step to it, you all sort of bump into each other.
I will just keep on walking.
You just keep on walking.
Oh,
Not enough room for 2 of us. You go first.
actually, who is it? Yeah, who are the 3 that have?
The 3.
Isn't it? So
You're,
it's 3.
you're walking down.
Oh, all right.
If
Oh yeah, I'm walking down. Sorry.
you're walking down, the 3 are
Oh,
Moses, Renan, and bloody Elias.
Sweet.
I'll just step
Oh,
back and wait
sorry.
for these two to
After
sort
you.
it out.
I'll let the monk go through.
Oh.
You all stand there. No, you. No, you. No, you.
Fuck. If you insist, no, just walk on in.
Your muddy feet sort of slosh beneath you as you walk in.
Damn, that sucks. trying to wipe it discreetly on the side of the wall as I walk in.
So I have a stealth check for that, please.
Oh fuck! Someone looking at me?
Roll a 1. Roll a
I
1.
mean, it's a pub.
Which one you say?
It's a-
Funny?
It's a,
Stealth.
You poor
Not a 1, but
bastard.
close enough.
You swipe your foot along, and as you pull up, a bit of like mud launches into the face of a patron.
Oh,
He
no.
turns, anger fills his face, but as these 2 individuals walk behind you, it's sort of
Oh, I look up. Oh fuck, my bad, sir. Ah, shit. I'm trying to wipe his face with my sleeve.
Your filthy, wet sleeve. Just...
I pat him on the shoulder. Apologies, and I just keep walking in.
I'm looking mystified at this occurrence here.
I turn to the guy next to me. You with him?
No, I've never met him before.
I guess that's what they were talking about tonight by strangers on the street.
Yes, I met a few myself.
I walk in and take a look at the note. Try and look for a meeting spot at the inside the inn. Trying to look if anyone looks like they'd be trying to meet up.
You look around, and you slowly look around. Could I have you make a perception check, please? Just gonna glance around the room. You would notice a free table at the very end of the room with a candle lit in the middle of it.
Yeah. Looks neat. I'll go fucking sit there. Just waltz over and take a seat. Am I actually that filthy? Damn it.
If you can imagine walking through like medieval Europe,
After
it's
a
just
day in the
shit
fields.
and mud filling the street, and you've like touched a man inappropriately, you've groped a young cat girl. It's all been.
Oh.
Come on, man. Really
Yeah, the guys are going to be coming back for you. Yes, we're looking for an elderly man.
I'll walk up to the bar. Is there like stools there or?
Yeah, along the front there are 5 stools. 2 of them are taken.
I'll take the furthest away from the people.
Yep. You take it. As you sit down, you sort of glance over and you see this small, quite round halfling. Oh! Welcome to the Prideful Lion! And he, reaches up and lifts himself and peers over the top of the bar. What can I get you, adventurers?
I just subtly slide the note forward with a couple copper pieces on it. A nail.
I'm afraid, he sort of takes the note and looks at it. I'm afraid I've never seen a note like this before, friend. But,
Well, is there any reserved tables for tonight then?
yeah, it's where that fella's sitting. And he points to the very strange elven man who's done some very strange things.
I'm kind of waving my hand through the flame a bit.
Can I quickly see if I saw either of their notes?
I've got it on the table next to me.
Oh, can I see if I see the note at least?
Yeah, give us a perception.
Perception? Alright.
Yeah,
I
you
was,
definitely see
I
it.
was trying to be stealthy.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
saw Kurt's.
Yeah.
Kurt says he's on the table.
You're sat, so the way it's set up is, you'd be sat away, like your back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Eliaris.
subtle.
And Kurt was looking at it before, so I'll see if I can see it then.
The non-subtle part is the halfling currently going, I've never seen a note like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the table there. Woman came in not too long ago. She with you guys? You were
By
adventuring
invitation.
party.
No, she's interested in some work being done.
Oh, there's always work around here.
I'm still passing my hand through the flame.
You know the other.
I'm gonna approach Kurt's character while they're still talking.
You know the other day, I had a fella come in here. He needed chairs moving. You know how much he paid me? 1 copper piece per chair. You know how big the chairs were? 4'5". You know how big I am? 4'2". Didn't work.
I
He's
can
just
imagine.
incredibly loud and flamboyant.
But that ale, if you wouldn't mind, and I'll
Oh,
just go join those gentlemen at the table.
He runs over and he picks up an ale and pours it. Oh, pops it up on top. That'll be 6 copper pieces if you don't mind.
I'll place another 3 on where I'd slid the 3 originally.
You watch as a hand comes over the top of the bar and drags it away. Thank you. Alright, if you and your friends, actually come back here as you're sort of turning around.
Yep.
You sort of wait. From time to time, we get a bit of what's the best way to put it? Piece of shit clientele. They come over from the downs and they start up a bit of trouble here. If you're looking for work around town, I mean, I'd happily pay you to watch the bar for tonight.
I'm preoccupied, I'm afraid, tonight.
Oh, no, that's okay. Adventuring business, and he winks at you.
No, I just pull out a smith's hammer. Other work.
Ah, so another adventurer.
Not today.
Ah, I see. You reckon they'll ever come back? As you're sort of turning to leave again.
I just ignore him this time.
Oh, good talking to you. And the guys at the table would just see this hand waving over the top of the bar.
I just raise a hand, not even looking back.
Oh, anyway, and he turns and begins to strike up a conversation with the 2 men sat at the bar.
So I'll, basically approach
Alright.
the table after Dingo's approached.
All right, I'll
Are you
approach.
still running your hand through the flame?
Yeah, until I see him approach, and I kind of stop and kind of just like.
now, Kurt's character is an elf as well.
It sure is.
Was it elderly?
I don't think he's elderly compared to
Just
most of them.
older.
100, yeah.
100 and something. Where is it? Fuck.
He's not old.
Oh, he's
but-
not old. Okay. No, that's all right. No, I was just checking.
I was just running my hand through the flame. Like, hot. Wiping on my fucking robes.
Hello there. I noticed you were waiting around for someone. With that note there, I might be looking for the same person. I'll show him my note. Wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?
No, not at all. I just as confused as you, my friend. I held my hand out. It's kind of like got these weird black marks from the candle on it.
Looks like you've burnt your hand, and I'll like shake it lightly in case.
It's a wet fish handshake. Take a seat. I just found this table. Luckily, no one was at it, right?
As you say that, the door swings open, and just to the side of you, Morpheus, you would see this. What's the best way to describe you? Pale grey figure, just standing, like looking around the room. It's a drow. As much as they are pretty common, they normally don't just hang about.
I look over. Man, that elf looks kind of sick. maybe he's doing alright. Maybe he needs a
I
break.
see the weird bearded elf and say, I'm pretty sure that's a pedophile.
It's time. This is obviously the problem. Here
for you.
we go.
I rolled a 10th history. I have no idea what the plan is.
Actually, yeah, I suppose whether I know or not, I'll roll a history.
While looking over it, is there anyone that's kind
Yeah,
of
no.
out of the ordinary? Like, from what I
There's
can
a bunch of them sat at the
ordinary.
table. There's 2 of them sat at a table and one stood right in front of you.
Yeah, well, see, the whole thing is that I haven't met them yet, so.
Yeah, but they're
We're
you
out of
walk in the
place.
room. The most out of place figures. One is.
Is there
leaving the
anyone
bar.
that looks like. I imagine I am standing in the room, kind of just
I-
looking around while I'm doing this. I
As
don't really
you-
give a fuck. Is
Yeah,
there
as-
anyone that's kind of like. They look like they're trying to hide?
You step into the room, and like the tavern almost goes like silent. Just, and sort of glance around a minute, taking in your surroundings. You'd see like this strange wood elf holding his hand with a black mark on it towards this individual approaching the table, and a human dressed in like crafting gear walking along who's just sort of like locked eyes with you. But other than that, looking around the room, you would see nothing particularly strange.
So would you say there was free seats at the bar?
Yep, free seats at the bar. There's several around. There is about 7 patrons in, and probably about 15 seats.
Okay. Is there any like kind of free seats that are looking that are like in a spot where you can see pretty much everything around the whole place?
Yep, towards the windows at the front, there is a single table with a single chair. And you can see the doorway and everything else going on.
I go sit right over there.
Sit down. And a moment later, a small halfling barmaid sort of runs underneath the legs of the human walking over to the table. Oh! Well then, what will it be tonight?
Just an ale, please.
Oh, of course. We've got 5 different ales.
Something that has alcohol in it. What?
Yes, that's all of our ales.
Something that will get me piss-potted as quickly as fucking possible.
Welcome to Burnwick. I'll go grab it for you. And she turns around and leaves, running behind. She comes back with this sickly green, like, liquid in a cup that looks about 3 litres of this liquid. That'll be 1 copper apiece, please.
Oh no!
I'll hand the. I only have gold at the moment. I'll hand over the gold piece, and before she takes it,
Yes.
I look at her dead in the eyes and say, "You better bring me my fucking change." And then
Go over
slowly loosen my
intimidation.
grip.
Drive an intimidation, please. With advantage.
Advantage? Okay. Right? No, I haven't changed it, so I'll do that.
Wow.
How about you keep the gold piece, eh? And she taps you on the head before heading back to the bar. You look at this sickly green liquid.
Generous clientele, and I put the gold coin back away. I'll start slowly drinking and just kind of looking over my mug and kind of scanning the room.
You take as you begin to drink, you would feel it as like somewhat chunky.
Oh.
And
There
on
is-
the first gulp, your vision goes slightly blurry.
That's strong shit.
Can you get me some of this?
Do you continue to drink?
Oh, of course.
You just hold.
You see no expression change as I drink as
Can
well.
I have a perception, please, from Elarias and Renan? How do you say yours, by the way, Kistner? Eliaris?
Yeah.
Eliaris?
Sorry, I just got back. What am I rolling?
Perception, please.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hell.
No, no.
Tonight, off the
Eliaris.
natural 20s.
Do you know what's going to
Eliaris.
happen though? Is we're going to get into a bar brawl and we're just going to be rolling 1.
Yep.
Oh man.
Eliaris and Renan, you look over and you would see the chunks of this drink going down the throat of this individual sat in the corner. Could I have you both make a constitution save, please?
Damn, I knew it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You look over and you hear everyone in the room goes quiet. You hear the strange druid man leans over just onto the ground slightly as Aliaris just sort of like grabs He puts out the flame and just into the candle holder.
I apologize. I'm so I'm so sorry.
Oh, the sickly elf is making me sick.
I imagine I've basically reached the table at this point.
You arrive as they're throwing up.
Jeez, I didn't know elves were such lightweights.
Don't look over there. Just
Don't. Yes, please don't look over there. Can you sit over this side of the table?
I grab the note out and go, I imagine the same reason as me.
looks like it. Take a
Yes,
seat,
I
friend.
think so.
Do you want a berry? And I dig the last berry out of my pocket.
Oh god, please don't show me any more food.
Not after your interesting display just there.
I wipe it on my robe. Put it now.
Still no.
You wipe it on your robe, and as you wipe it on your robe, it actually comes back more dirty than when you pulled it out of the pocket. It's covered in like black cat hair and mud.
I'll just take out some beef jerky and chew on it.
Repocket it.
Repocket. Can I have a perception check from Sif, thanks?
Sorry.
One. No.
You'd sort of hear them talking about this note, and you would see one of them sort of like lift it up slightly and put it back down.
I'll just make a mental note. I keep chugging away.
Could I have a
No, I've
constitution?
definitely blocked that from my view. I'm not looking over there.
You're covering your head, and could I have a constitution save, thanks?
From me?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I was waiting for it.
And you just finish it off. And you lay it down. It looks like almost like cream cheese left at the bottom.
Oh.
I hope there's no smell to it.
Just
wipe
oil
your
from
mouth.
a fryer, basically.
Yeah, you just wipe your mouth. Your expression is still exactly the same as it was before.
I just kind of sit there just for a little bit,
Just look around the room.
looking around the room. Just
Oh,
I guess I know where my table is now, and I'll stand up and take the chair that I'm sitting in and drag it over to the table.
Joe, can I have an intimidation check, please?
Wow.
oh.
Edgy rogue much?
This is where it goes all wrong. I trip on something.
Just goes squee.
Fingers on a chalkboard.
Oh, you're so close.
The three members at the table sort of look at this. Have you still got the cup in your hands?
Yeah.
You got the cup in one hand, the chair in the other. Just locking eyes with Renan as you walk over to the table.
He's bringing us the last bit.
Oh, wait, what? Oh.
I'll just pull out a book and start sketching in it a bit with a bit of charcoal.
How long does it take for him to get over here? How long is he gonna be dragging it?
As you pull your book out and begin to sketch, he arrives at the table.
I slam the cup as loudly as I possibly can onto the table.
You
Do the
just-
cream
Does-
cheese
does-
just like the
does
cream
anything
cheese,
in the
like,
cup
fall
move?
out?
Can I have a strength check, please?
Oh, this is gonna be really bad. I'm not good with
Could
strength.
you please make it with advantage?
Yeah, this is still not going to be good.
Jesus.
That's a 16.
Yeah.
You
That's still pretty good.
slam it onto the table. Can I have a deck save from everyone at the table?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Better fucking get on me.
Oh, I am dodging that. I am.
Oh no.
you all get out of the way as all this weird white substance sprays over the chair near you. It like runs down the somewhat leather seats that this is not the first mark of white stains they've had on them as it runs down.
Noticing that, I relinquish the seat and stand.
Everyone in the inn is glaring at the table as there's two individuals like dodging out of the way as this strange figure slams a glass against the table, and then this individual just stands up straight.
So,
I offer to wipe the bunk off with my robe, the sleeve of my robe. I'll get that. You got a bit on you.
Oh.
I think we move to a different table, perhaps.
They're not.
Oh.
Could I have? Actually, what's everyone's passive perception?
Not
I've
high.
got a-
It's 11.
11.
14.
15.
11 for Sif.
11.
15.
14 for Renan.
11.
Renan. Anyone over a 10,
Yep.
which might be everyone, you would just hear. They're not like they used to be, are they? No, I remember them being, heroic and not whatever's going on over there. It's two like humans having a chat at a table while just looking at you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ah, well, sickly elf, you indeed attracted some attention. I assume you're here for the note. I kind of just inquire.
What my business is my business.
Ah,
Okay.
well,
It would be if it was
But
the same as that.
you are right.
That is a correct statement.
You have indeedly found out what is going on.
Oh, well.
You did draw quite a bit of attention.
Do you know what would be really funny is if I'd done this whole intimidation, I'd sat down and I went, "Hey guys!"
Oh, God.
It's me.
that would have scared me truly.
Now, does anyone of us know where our benefactor is?
We're looking for a woman.
I
How
haven't
do you
seen
know
her.
it's
Oh.
a woman?
Well,
The
Oh,
table was reserved for us before we even arrived.
reserved. Ah, fuck.
Oh,
Just sat down.
we just, yeah. I'm surprised no one stopped us. Hey.
I guess I
I
just didn't want to mess with me. I fluffed my robes a bit.
Dirt
Okay.
covers the table and chairs.
Oh shit!
It's also like a wet dog. You sort of.
I wipe it off with my robes. Oh shit!
Do I imagine they just smudge the dirt across?
No,
I
he-
hold my arm out with just the beer mug, just kind of
But I don't want to.
slightly shaking it.
Ah, no, get away from me.
No, like behind me, towards like where
Ah.
the bartender is.
Well, assuming we've all come for the same reason, I don't see why we can't introduce ourselves. To each, why we can't introduce each other? No, fuck.
we can't use each other. This is a
Yeah.
white man. He's very strange.
Oh man,
Strange druid
Sorry.
fella. He keeps rubbing
Sorry.
shit all over the place.
oh,
I think there's
My
a
name's,
literal turd in his beard.
yeah, oh god. It pops out, starts talking to us.
Oh, God.
The scene from Naked Gun. You got something in your face. Your whole turd falls off.
Oh,
Well,
It's,
I guess I'll start. First come, first introduced, is what they say. I made that up. I name's Renan Amakir, and I have just come out of solitude.
Ah,
Is that clicking?
that will be.
Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack.
Goes the railway track.
There you go.
Oh man, who are you? Just the general's aim. The question's aimed at everyone.
I am Morpheus.
Ah yes.
Oh, ah, oh.
And for now, the rest will be need to know.
Hold on, let me turn this.
Interesting.
Well,
Strong
it's
balance.
nice to meet you lot. My name is Eliaris, and I myself have come out of. Oh my god! What the hell? I'm sorry. My name is Eliaris, and I've just come out of.
Fuck yeah.
Away from my monastery after quite so many years. It's been a while since I've been back here. Been back to the area.
And our silent dagger friend here.
What
I
about you,
motion to
Sitwell?
I motion to the fire.
Has my cup been refilled yet?
Your cup. As the woman comes over, she goes, "Oh, you want me to take that away for you?"
I'd look at her and say, "No." And then look back at the else.
Another.
Yes, I believe our friend is. I think he wants another.
We've never had someone ask for a Toad's Brew a second time. Are you okay?
I look back over. Yes. No, I look back at the three of the others.
Are you staring at us?
Can I have a
Yeah.
as you're looking back, can I have a Constitution save, thanks?
Oh, this is where everything goes tits up.
You mean it hasn't already?
You're fine.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, that's perfectly fine, and she takes it. And how about I bring menus for the rest of you?
I think I'm quite all right. How
I
about the rest of
thanks.
you?
Perhaps
And
another
you?
day. If you have a copy, I could take.
Oh, okay. And she runs off. She comes back. Here, keep them for yourselves. And oh yes, the drink. And she hands you all the menus, and she runs off. And a second later, she comes back with another 3-liter. This one's also in the house.
Oh god.
Jesus.
I look at her deeply in the eyes. I stare longingly for about 2 seconds, and then I take the cup and then look back at the other three.
Oh.
Yeah, I simply raise an eyebrow at this point.
I'm gonna look down at the menu, covering my
I
face
take
with my
one-
hand so I can't see.
I take one big gulp. I'm Sif, by the way, and then I keep on drinking.
You hear the chunks.
Oh fuck.
Could I have a Constitution save?
From everyone.
Oh.
No, just Sif.
Okay, sweet.
I
Oh,
just
Sid.
You're mine.
So glad.
Oh.
Oh, I'm running low on these. This is where it goes tits up.
Wow.
You finish about a quarter of it, and I'm Sif. You
Okay.
run the hand over your mouth. That's just this.
Please tell me he doesn't offer that as a hand for a handshake to anyone.
No.
I wish for
Have I finished my Guns N' Roses picture art at the table?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very
Oh,
beautiful.
shit.
The
Nice.
whole band is depicted.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Does it inspire anyone? Do you hear the music in the background?
The whole party just sits there and glances to each other.
I wish for Cross Delirious. Why the elf looks sickly? Keeps drinking that?
Who are you calling sickly?
I apologize. I didn't hear that.
He's sat at the table with you.
I'm whispering it across to fucking Elris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I roll for stealth, is that?
Roll for stealth, please.
Oh, fuck. I fucking yell at him.
You blast my ear off.
You also mean to go, he looks sickly. You go, he looks fucking sick.
No offense, by the way. I realize
I-
I just yelled it.
I just kind of glare, like I look at him as I just keep on drinking.
You want a berry? Hold the berry out again.
I just put my hand out and just push it back.
I take the berry, I put it in the alcohol, and keep on drinking.
Oh no.
You have a constitution save, thanks.
This is how my character dies.
Drinking too much.
Is whatever bathrooms they have, they're not gonna want it.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Fucking iron stomach.
Far out.
Alright. I'd just like to let you know you now have advantage on strength ability checks, saving throws made against fear, advantage on charisma ability checks. However, you do have disadvantage on wisdom and intelligence.
And attack rolls or no?
Do I use wisdom or intelligence at any point? I don't think I do.
He's just sit here drinking.
Yeah.
Con saves all I need, baby. You finish off, you have about a quarter of this drink left.
Have I
berry
found the
is
berry yet?
Yes, it's very nice.
Oh, okay. I was gonna leave that to the end for a nice crunch.
Oh.
Let's stop eating.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Wait,
Is that what Morpheus said?
I'm just gonna pull my book back out again, and start muttering to myself, and if uninterrupted, we'll take the next 10 minutes to ritual cast Detect Magic.
He's just go, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing?
I'm gonna wave the.
There's there's no way this guy could be alive.
He's undead.
I keep staring straight at
That's the
the
thing.
disheveled elf
you
that
have
offered me the
noticed
berry.
the disheveled as you look at this individual known as Sif. He has not blinked yet. Even while drinking his drink, he's maintained eye contact like through the glass at all of you.
Oh my god, is it a staring contest between you two?
I'm scared. I break eye contact and feel uncomfortable. I wave the barmaid over.
She quickly runs over and yes, what will it be? And she looks at the drink and looks at Sif and looks back at the drink and looks at the rest of you with just this concerned look on her face.
I will have anything that's not that, and I point at the jug. It's been a long time, but shit, you got any ale or cider? Cider. Cider.
Yeah, some cider. Of course, of course. Give me a moment. And she runs off and comes
You're like,
back.
oh,
and
wait,
then,
I want two.
Two.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. So she runs off and grabs the ciders and quickly gets back to the table. She passes them up and she's looking at Sif. These are on the house.
Have I finished my toadstool?
Oh,
Could
God.
I have you finish the drink, please, with a con save?
Can I move them away from him? Like, block them with my body just in case?
Oh, your drinks.
Yeah.
Oof.
Hey, here comes
This is
the
probably
rolls.
the point where I start feeling it.
Oh. Your vision goes blurry. At this moment, you just go completely cockeyed while looking at
Now,
There
is
is
he
still-
is
there
he
is
still
still-
unblinking? Is he
You're still
unblinking?
unblinking, your eyes.
There
are
is
just-
there is nothing.
I've said,
He's just, it's like he's looking through Eliaris.
I look around.
I,
Oh, that was close. Thought he was gonna blow chunks in my fucking drinks.
I
all my meditation has not prepared me for this. I can assure you.
I look
So
up.
so I've finished it, correct?
You finish it, and you're just holding it in your hand.
Okay. I look over at the barmaid and ask for another one.
This
Could
is a
I
weird
have you
second
make a
one.
How long is this taking? Because has our contact showed up yet?
Hey, look, he might be
It's
chugging these
past-
drinks down. All right.
It's past 8 and no one has arrived. But could I have you make a charisma check, please, as you turn around? Just a straight charisma check.
Wait, he has advantage, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Wow.
didn't need it.
You turn around and midway through, Renan and Eliaris, you would notice his eyes fix into place and he looks back completely serious
Oh.
and hands
Wait.
it out to her.
Wait, what?
What is he?
He takes it back.
Obviously,
She's
some
looking-
sort of machine.
When he looks back at us, does he resume back to his cross-eyed
She doesn't look back yet. She looks him dead in the eyes. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I've
We've
spent
never
time-
had anyone have 3 before.
Get me the fucking drink.
I thought I had studied all the wildlife in the area.
They need to add a new monster to the monster manual.
She takes it. Can I have another intimidation check, please?
Oh, for God's
Oof. Have I got? Is it? What's intimidation again? It's charisma. Yes, I got
You got advantage.
advantage for this shit.
Not quite as good this time, sort of. You're real fucking good. And you pass it back. You just sound quite angry, and she's sort of, oh, we'll be paying for this one. Heads off. And a moment later, she comes back. It'll be, 1 gold piece.
I don't move. Like I wait until she puts the drink back in my hand.
That will be 1 gold piece, please. Could I have an intelligence check? Made at disadvantage.
Fair enough.
You reach in. You pull out 5 copper and put it in her hand.
I only have gold pieces, so
Oh,
You pull out 1 gold piece and put it in her hand.
Oh.
But you also this time. It's 1 copper piece. Change. And you turn back. And you lock eyes again with Eliaris.
is he going cross-eyed again, or is he still serious?
And as you look at him, the eyes begin to cock slightly as you drink. Drive a constitution save.
I'm stepping back from the table a bit.
Getting
I'm
more and
facing-
more uncomfortable.
I'm facing away as I drink my ale. No, my cider.
Oh,
well, finally, I had
can
to
I
push it.
dodge if I see him start to?
You hear the groans and this
Oh,
from
I'd
his
like to
belly.
move if I can.
Yep, I've definitely moved back.
Whoop, whoop. You would see the bottom of like his neck area start to bulge, and then he and the figure before you disappears, and then you see as this like toad looks up to you. Renan.
What?
You hop up onto the toad, jumps up onto the table, and just glances around for a second.
I move
Can
my
I still
siders.
can I still look dead in the eyes of Iliaris?
You do not
I
blink.
peek over.
The mouth of the toad opens. Could I have a dexterity save, please, from Mr. Renan?
Oh, why?
And
As we step
Eliaris.
back.
Oh, I
You
didn't
were
peek
too
back
slow.
over.
Oh,
Oh,
As the mouth of the toad opens, you would see him begin to change back into his form, and this green liquid just explodes from his mouth, covering Renan.
oh.
I have dodged. I've dived to the side.
Renan, you are hit by an almost torrential force of vomit. As
Oh
this-
god.
Being
Did I manage to body block my siders?
it fills your hair. Could I have a sleight of hand check for the ciders, please?
No, not the siders. Ah!
You move them out of the way and you just hit as chunks enter them.
Wait, does he notice them though?
Perception, please.
14 perception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You see them, and as they hit, you just throw them both. As this torrential force of vomit hits you in the mouth.
Oh,
Oh,
Matt, I only have one thing to ask.
Yes.
Is my drink still full?
oh
It
my
is-
god.
It is on the ground when you turned into the toad.
Is there still alcohol in it?
It is on the ground leaking away.
I pick it up as quickly as possible, keeping my straightest face. Well, keeping a straight face because I can't change anything else, and I keep on drinking.
You
Can we get him removed? Holy shit.
as your head lifts up and your body starts to reform, you fall back in the chair, you pick up your drink, you drink it. Can I have a constitution save at disadvantage, please?
I missed prestidigitation.
You put it back and it drops to the side as they just hear a loud thunk and your head slams onto the table in front of you. Can I have you roll a 1d4?
Oh, oh no.
Jeez, we haven't even got any real fighting.
You will be, yeah, that's good. So you'll be unconscious for 4 hours.
Oh,
Cool. That's a well rested for me.
I'd like to check him. I'd like to check him over to actually make sure he's still alive and not just dead from alcohol poisoning.
You medicine check the rest of the party. You look around. Everyone in the tavern is staring towards your table with
I feel like
such
we should-
utter disgust and fear.
I feel like we should drag him outside. Leave him in the road. It's all over me.
You
These bloody
place,
animals do this to me.
you place your hands into his neck. He is still breathing. You place your hands into his neck. Renan is attempting to clean this vomit from his body, and the door of the tavern flies open. And
You're
you
fucking late.
Scream, please, someone help me! There's a blonde-haired woman, and she slams through the door. She goes, they have her. They're going to kill her. And she's just looking around the inn, and she locks eyes. Please, adventurers, you must help.
Did she see the unconscious? And the book. What's the problem?
The Council of the Black Sun. They believe my daughter a witch. They are going to burn her in the square.
And wait. Anyone else want to say anything before?
Can I like put my vomit covered robe, take it off, and like lay it onto the unconscious drow?
What are you wearing under the robe?
Basically like fucking, you know, just
A
like real,
G-banger.
real peasant clothes, made out of like fucking what's that? Hessian, yeah.
Passion.
Yeah, does she wonder if we're adventurers anymore?
I am wearing also like bags on my feet, like sacks.
She looks over to you as you just. She goes. "You must
She's
help
got
me."
wrong bar and leaves.
I also have a fucking club and a sickle strapped to me. So
This is the weirdest fucking party.
She looks you directly in the eye, Renan, as you just take your clothes off.
Strip off.
it's just a cloak.
You get completely naked and
He's adding to his list of.
run
I'm
up
now a
with
fucking stripper.
Thank
Come on,
you
bro.
for reminding me about that.
Come on, bro.
He's got advantage for it.
you strip off your clothes.
What?
She locked. No, not all of them. Your robe.
Okay.
Please help me.
Oh,
I
can't-
guess.
I can't
The
say no.
commoners
Yes,
storm outside at this point, and where is she? Quickly! And they just begin to storm out. We need to help Alice, and they just storm off.
has she
Really?
stormed off with
The
them,
whole
or is she still
pub
with
just
them
storms
there?
off.
Yes,
But is the lady still there?
she's still standing at the door looking at you guys.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh fuck! I get up and start making
please.
my way towards the door.
Lead us the way.
I walk as well. I jog after.
All three of you head off. Is your friend coming?
Fuck.
I don't think so.
I think he'll be fine there.
I've left him covered in a fucking filthy ass robe.
As you,
Now,
they, okay, she's in the town square. They've got her. Please, you must save my daughter. They believe her a witch. She was hanging around the Wellenmore caves. I know that is a bad area, but she just went there to get me herbs. Please, you must save her.
now, have we heard about this group before, or no?
The Council of the Black Sun.
Yeah.
They are. Can I have everyone make a history check?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What the fuck is my history there?
Yeah, I'm not.
I need new dice
Oh,
that aren't digital. I
I'll
don't have
do
this
a roll,
problem.
even
Do
though
a roll.
in his dreams, he's.
Renan, you've heard the name before. The common tongue that you've heard while you've been working around is witch hunters. But you would know, you found several of their garments around of it's black with gold engravings on it. Orange engravings running down it.
I try and relay this as we're running. Following the crowd.
You, as you're exiting the door, you hear this, and you look back to see Sif sat straight up.
Oh, what?
You know what? Let's continue on real quick.
Let's go.
do I see them like leaving?
You would watch as an almost like scarily unhuman-like Renan as you look back, like Sif's head just quickly spins and looks at you.
Ooh, what the
And
fuck?
then the body like moves afterwards, and it's like the Terminator run.
I want to run faster.
The real horror isn't the town; it's
It's right here.
Is the cloak still like around me?
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
your head, so it's like covering your head, and you head
that's
towards
the
the door.
vomit-covered
Okay.
cloak as well.
That's fine. It's all good.
You're a true monster of the deep now.
Now, I would like everyone to let me know if they can see their characters and move them. I hope everyone enjoys the new art.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we looking? Oh yeah. I see.
Oh damn.
Oh wait. Oh damn, this is nice.
Okay, where the fuck am I?
Ah,
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, there I
I
am.
can move my guy.
Yeah, I can move my guy.
Oh, there I am.
I can
Awesome.
move my guy. Yeah.
Holy
Cool.
shit.
Oh,
As you-
I should ask before. Have we still got all our gear on us? Are we encumbered, or can we have stayed?
Anything you
Each
would have
summer
left
here.
behind that you wouldn't be carrying with you, just let me know.
Okay.
My cloak.
Honestly, I'm used to moving and searching, so I'd probably have everything.
I don't have my. Well,
I
I don't
feel-
have my bedroll on. I don't have my. I don't have half of my rations on, and I don't.
I
have
feel
my-
like when I woke up today, I didn't go. I should probably take my 10
Everything.
rations.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I took 2 rations with me. That's all the rations.
knowing my boss, I took everything. Because she's very generous.
And what is it, this one?
So do you.
You,
Oh,
as you enter outside, you would see that this haystack is beginning to burn, and you would
Has
see these.
has Renan stopped yet? Is he still running?
This is you've
Fuck.
exited out and you've looked to the corner, and Renan, you've looked back, and Sif is like standing there in this just spew-covered cloak, just drenched over him.
you should just terrify the guard and run it.
I'm gonna continue to book it towards the square.
Towards the square.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
move with him. What's in front of what are these guys? Are these villagers or these
Villagers.
okay.
As you all stand there, you would hear, "This young girl has been caught in the violation of witchcraft," and he's like pointing to her, and you
Which
see her
guy's
just.
talking?
Presumably.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I get there?
Yeah,
Okay.
30. Right up.
I think that
Oh, your
was.
guy's carrying a torch.
Oh,
You pull
that's...
it. Who pulled it?
Yeah, no, that's hardly 30 feet. Because, yeah, you said we have like an
You said
interlock
we- You
system?
said we
Yes.
stopped in the. Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's. So the best way to do it, drag, get to your 30 feet or wherever you want to get to. You can then just let it go. So you can drag it out 30 feet is the best way to do it. And once it's been pulled, just press X.
Oh, X.
Yeah, that's right. That's X.
But, yeah, so I'll move 10 feet. And I'll interrupt
Yeah.
this guy in the middle of his speech. I'll pull out my black rock. And.
Fucking throw it at him.
Nope, I will catapult it.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
So, a DC 14 deck save.
You see 14 deck save.
Does he have disadvantage being unexpected?
He will.
Where's Renan? That's you, isn't it, Renan?
I can
So
just
far.
imagine. I can imagine Renan just continuing to run away, just runs through the crowd like, get out of my.
There's a real witch covered in a comic cloak. Help! Help, a witch!
Burn it!
And she is to be burnt. Now! And you hear the villagers starting to stir and yell, and some of them don't seem to be doing in a way of stop it, and you see these individuals surrounding her. And as you all move up and stand in position, you would watch this black rock just flies out, connecting with the head of this individual. He and his blood sprays onto the ground.
Oh,
He talks too much.
Wipes his mouth, and he looks around the crowd. Spits a large chunk of blood, a large chunk of blood onto the ground. Who did that? And he just screams, "Who did that?"
Is Renan still running?
yeah,
Or have
Renan.
you stopped in the crowd, Renan?
I'm
Are you running from the monster?
I was running through the crowd trying to lose him.
He goes, "Who did that?" And you run between the two villagers. And as you turn and you look at this man in the eyes as you break the crowd, you He just points at you.
Oh, didn't. But if you're gonna fuck with me,
Isn't here, mate?
let the girl go. Now.
Surely you have no evidence of her witchcraft.
I'm kind of glancing back and forth between the fucking scary dude and cultist.
Nothing but witches would be in Wellenmore Cave.
Not even a herbalist.
Sounds like you're a fucking... You have no idea what you're on about. There's fucking herbs there.
Oh no.
As I walk closer, because I imagine he stopped running now, so I'm going to stop running. And as I walk closer and closer to Renan, I'd like to cast. This is actually really cool, and I didn't think of it until I was reading the spell. I'd
Why is
like
he
to cast
why are you casting it on-
dancing lights on myself.
Oh yeah.
And I would
Oh
like it to
yeah.
make a full humanoid shape around my body and glowing in red and black.
As you break through the crowd, this light like figure appears around you. The vomit cloak just dripping freely onto the ground.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god, it's a god of disease.
And what are you?
I walk all the way up to Renan, not even just paying attention to this cultist. I take the cloak off,
Oh.
staring
He-
Renan
he
in
was
the
on-
face,
Yes.
and I go, I think you left this behind.
Oh, no, sir. That belongs to you. It is all over my cloak.
Oh, and I turn the cloak around.
Okay.
No, I mean the actual cloak.
Ah. I thought sorry, I must have left that in the inn as I take it and
Can I?
put it on the ground.
Hmm.
Thank you for returning it. I will come
Oh,
collect it
that's-
later.
That is fine. That is fine.
Enough!
I'm fucking like quaking. Ooh, what the fuck was that? I thought he was gonna fucking fuck me up.
He goes, enough!
Mate,
And he just
shut up.
raises one hand.
Oh, I step beside. I go, sorry, cunt. I'll deal with you in a second.
Oh. Oof.
And
The fact that it's medieval. Next to the campsite.
Oh, that's right.
Aussies are in town, alright?
am I still glowing?
Yes.
I'm still glowing. I I will say this. I am sorry. It's Renan, correct?
Yes. I'm a bit on edge.
Yes. Yes, it can be. I'm sorry with my deepest apologies, but fuck alcohol. It's not a bad thing. Did I turn into a toad at one point?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh,
Um,
beautiful, brilliant. This is a great day. As I start, I'm going to pull my knife out and just walk past Renan now.
I'm like shitting bricks.
Now to deal with you. Have you ever heard a tale of a devil who walked the lands and cleansed the world of impurity?
Oh god.
He's going to walk up and meet you.
I can safely say I am definitely not that devil.
But I thought I would tell you of the story. Have you ever heard of it?
It was a good
Have you
story.
ever-
It's a great tale.
But it is a story nonetheless, as every little good boy and girl.
I can just
Who's the child molester?
All I can see,
I
all I can hear is
I would like to do two things as quickly as possible as I'm kind of talking.
Run
I'd like to
across,
drop
grab the
dancing
girl, and
lights.
take out with it.
I'd like to drop dancing lights and cast cause fear on this person.
All right, go for
Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis?
it.
It's just the first level.
It's not a story the cultist would tell you.
What does he have to make? Wisdom save.
Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Right.
And he must beat a
13. It's not that big.
He looks you in the eyes.
No.
He looks you up and down. This devil you speak of, adventurer. You're looking at him.
I'm
And he
gonna
places
cut him
his
off and punch him.
hand on your chest. Could I have? Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
As he places his hand onto your chest, you watch as these sickening necrotic tendrils are about to come out, in which Eliaris, just a punch comes out of nowhere. And try.
Oh. That's gonna be a miss.
You swing directly. You swing past him, but your body sort of knocks him out of the way. And with that, we will enter combat. As you had a miss,
Yep.
you get to pick who goes next.
Alright. Sweet.
Cute.
After we roll it, or now?
No, no initiative. It's just pass it on.
Alright. I'm gonna say Orpheus or Renan. I'll go. Hey, where are you guys? Where's Morpheus?
Morpheus
Yeah.
is here, isn't he?
No, I'm
No,
here.
that's me.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, there you are. And where's? Oh, Renan would be right next to you, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's right next to me.
I'll pass it off to Renan since he's right there.
Alrighty. That's the wrong one. I would like to reach behind, grab my club that is my back, and as I grab it, handle, I want to cast this on it.
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh. That's the one. You read my mind.
I can read it. I have DMs.
You
Yeah.
watch.
And I wanted to cast that. And I want to bring my club around and try and cave his skull.
That's a hit.
Alright, so it becomes a D8 instead.
Sure does.
Alright, where the fuck's my dice?
Oof.
Fuck me, I guess.
What's your modifier on it?
Yeah, what's your spell modifier, isn't it?
Wisdom.
What's
You can,
what is
cast,
it?
you can use your
So-
spell casting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage. So you add whatever your
Yeah,
spell casting.
Wisdom.
Alright,
is-
so I add the 2 on because that's my modifier, my wisdom modifier.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I was banking on that being like a normal thing. I just whack them. Alright, so that's a 4, I guess.
Yeah. As this goes past him, the punch goes past him. He watches Renan pulls this club out and just bonks him in the head with it. At that moment, all of the villagers around you erupt, and they all reach for whatever they can find nearby, rocks, bits of wood, whatever.
Walk
We
to the
must
wrong
save the
neighborhood.
girl.
Walk to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Alright, now what?
You choose the next person.
All right.
Or group.
Next person.
He's not going to choose to interrupt you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, there's an interrupt thing.
So do I pass it on to...
Yep. So you can pass on to whoever you want to. You can
Pass
pass
it.
on to an enemy. You can pass it on to a friend.
The fuck would I pass it to an enemy? okay.
Because then we
Because they
will
can
eventually.
interrupt.
Okay, fair
Otherwise.
enough. I'll pass it to Sif.
Pass the Sif. Alright.
As... So he's just kind of like had his hand out and then just kind of go dogged on the head.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, good old handout.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly pierce him in the sternum with my blade.
You cut Renan as well with the edge.
Natural one.
Oh, it slices both of us.
Ooh.
I cut myself on his edge.
What am I using? I'm using dexterity.
Yeah,
That's
that
sweet,
is
sweet
not-
edge.
You swing directly past him and he sort of dodges out of the way.
Where have all our rolls gone?
And
Easy
I
constitution.
I will then. So I'm guessing he's not being done by my fear.
No.
Cool. So that means I don't have concentration up. I will then turn to him as I kind of ready the blade, and I go, "Bring it, motherfucker!" And I'll cast Blade Ward.
I like how it goes from like, my name is Sif and all this other stuff to right count and bring it.
It's
So I
the
cast-
alcohol that does it to him.
I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself and do it for. I'm gonna say bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage. Very
Yep.
good. Alright.
that's an action, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was bonus action. Or is there
Nope,
something
it-
else that's a bonus action that I'm looking at?
No, that's an action.
Swear there's something that has bonus action.
And cast Cure Wounds on the enemy.
Nah, that's an action.
Healing Word, sorry.
Ah, it is an action. Never mind. That's okay. I just stare at him longingly in the eyes to
No.
bring it.
Alright, and you can pass your turn on.
So it's Morpheus next then.
If you choose to be him, yes.
Actually, nah. This motherfucker in front of me, he can take swing. Go for it.
Oh,
So the way this essentially works is, so they'll have 4 interrupts if they want to, because there's 4 of you guys. So it means if you don't hit them, if they take damage as well, they can choose to activate their turn,
And for
But-
us.
and for you. So if you're hit, you can go like, I want to have my turn now.
Yep.
Then if you hit something, they can go, well, I want to have my turn now.
Cool.
Alright. He is going to look directly towards Sif. And he is going to.
Oh, actually, no. I now remember what was his bonus action, but I'll do it later.
He is going to attempt to cut you with a dagger.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
He pulls the dagger from the sheath and slices you across the chest.
Okay.
And that blood sprays onto the ground. At this moment, could I have Eliaris and Morpheus make a perception check, please?
ah,
Oh, come on.
16.
Eliaris, you would see that the small girl has managed to slip behind the men in black as they have their sights locked on you four.
Cool.
Alright. And with that, he is going to pass it on to this individual here. And he is going to run up and attempt to hit Morpheus.
Yeesh.
His last order is stay with the girl. So they are all just standing their ground. And he is going to run up. Pulling a club from his side, he's going to attempt to hit you, Morpheus. Does a 6 hit?
Misses.
Straight over your head, and he ducks out of the way.
How much damage did I take, by the way, from the dagger?
4 piercing.
4 piercing. Now, I got temporary hit points, and I don't know where they came from. Is it because I drank a lot of grog, and I can't
It's
feel?
because you drank a lot of grog. That's essentially it.
Cool.
God
I love that. I can't get over that.
Alright. With that, that's him having a miss. This individual is going to charge forward to you,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Eliaris. Drawing his club back. He's going to swing as a 15 hit.
Nah, misses.
He brings it up and you just quickly knock the wooden club out of the way. And you would see that he has strange markings on his face, almost orange tattoos running down.
Oh, okay. So now the interrupts, is it just like we can't interrupt now because we've already had our turn this round? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. And with that, this individual, you stay with the girl, and he looks to the other individuals, and they look down to see the girl missing. And as that happens, he goes, "Get after her!" And they turn around. Their next turn will be chasing her down. Alright. And with that, the individual here is going to attack you, Mr. Morpheus.
Yep.
With that, he holds out his finger, uttering a cantation.
Fuck.
Does a 21 hit.
Cool.
Yeah, what sort of spell is it?
It is, you watch as a bolt of fire.
Yep. Absorb elements.
Ooh, nice.
So that is.
I...
So if it does less, you absorb 6 points of damage, hey?
Yeah, also...
If it's under that, then you don't take damage, hey?
the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you, storing it for your next melee attack.
Yes.
And I have resistance to the type until the start of my next turn.
There you go.
So I absorb 6 points of damage, and I can
Absorb
swing
6
it back at the next person.
Yep, you absorb, it only does 3 fire damage.
So 3?
Yep.
Oof.
So Morpheus is the only one that can interrupt at the moment, yeah.
And I will.
And that was over. Yeah, it can now go back to him.
Oh no, I was just wondering who was left. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot back at this guy.
You shoot back and go for it. It's a hit.
Ouch.
Damn.
+6.
Plus 6.
Actually, sorry, it's a 1d6, not +6.
Roll away then.
It's a 5 anyway.
This short bow catches him in the stomach and he's.
And kaboom.
And you watch as his robes ignite. And he's just. And he runs before falling to the ground. Dead.
Fucked with the wrong person.
Alright. He is dead, so who are you going to pass it to?
I'm gonna pass it to the villagers.
Going to pass it to the villagers?
Is this a villager?
That's the villager down there.
It's his turn.
This one here,
Yep.
he's going to charge forward. Ah! He's going to swing. He definitely hits.
What did you get? 20.
You got 19.
Oh.
So close.
Jesus. He runs forward. Ah! This bit of wood in his hand. He smacks this individual in the head. As the loud thud radiates out, you see this individual grab his head. He is going to use his interrupt and he is going to attack this individual.
Poor
This
bastard.
guy. He lifts his club and brings it down. That is a hit.
Old mate. No.
You watch as blood sprays from the face of this commoner as he is knocked to one knee, barely able to stand.
We're about to have a riot.
Fuck yeah!
Alright. Subsequently, he's going to that the girl. And, oh, whoops. To there. And she is full sprint. This individual following her, this individual following her, this individual following her. Alright. And with them done, they will change back to Mr. Rennan.
Okay. Fuck. Alright. Damn, I kind of wish I'd saved my thing.
Interrupt.
Yeah. My shillelagh is still active, isn't it?
What's this? Yeah.
Yeah, still active. Lost for a minute. Okay, so. Okay. Cast the whole action. I am going to. I'm gonna try and club him again.
Go for it.
Actually, I can't just like dodge past and keep going. No, I can't. Can I? This is an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try.
Wait, there was an attempt.
There's a 12 hit.
It hasn't come through yet. Who are you attacking? The guy in front of you?
Yeah, the cultist leader.
Him? Yeah, a 12 does not hit.
Oh fuck.
Swing the club past his head. You can now pass it on.
All right, I want to pass it. Better in the situation.
Probably get the cultist guys out. Leader's turn out of the way.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll give it to the cultist leader so someone can say what they're in.
Yeah.
I'm doing this right.
Yep. You pass it back. He is going to attack Sif again.
Cool.
This time. You do not interrupt the ritual. And he grasps his hand, and you would watch as this ethereal dagger is formed in midair. And with that, does a 10 hit.
No, it doesn't.
Dagger past the top of you, and then is just floating in the air next to him. Alright. With that.
Sarah being a witch.
He passes the turn on. This individual here is going to chase him. This individual here is done, so he will run up and then proceed to pass his turn on unless anyone wants to interrupt.
We can't.
To this guy. Oh, yeah, sorry, you can. To this guy here.
Oh, is it a new round?
Yeah, so no, we can't interrupt unless you've taken damage
Or
Yeah.
in this round.
Or they've missed you.
Or missed? If they've attacked you.
No,
No, they got a hit.
I saw it was a hit. I was
Oh,
just
I hit. Oh, so it's just because
Yeah.
they
took
absorbed.
damage in the last turn. You can choose it to interrupt for free. You can spend an inspiration point to interrupt.
Yeah. Alright. He's just going to swing a club at you, Eliaris.
Alright.
There's a 7 hit.
Nah.
Directly over your head. And this individual here is going to swing at you, Morpheus.
Go!
Just a 20 hit.
Yes!
Ouch! The club swings around, slamming you in the side of the head for 3 bludgeoning damage.
I interrupt.
Help!
What guards are left? Fuck you. Well, apart from that guy. Fuck. Who do I want to hit? Sure, I'll try hit this guy in front of me. This is gonna be painful.
Go for it. Light hammer. You drop your bow on the ground,
Yep.
you pull your light hammer, and you crack him in the side of the head.
This
That's
is-
a hit.
Ready? 3. Oh, fuck. I actually rolled a 4 on the dice. Nick 1 on strike. Yay.
As
Fuck
a
you,
few
buddy.
teeth fly out of his mouth. As he's already had a turn, who would you like to pass it
This
to?
villager.
This one here.
Yep.
He's going to charge up. And he's going to attack. Go, my man. That is a hit. Jesus. He runs up. The first blow connecting with the head of this. And then the second. As he is just beaten with pieces of wood. He is bloodied and beaten on the floor, but he's not dead. Alright, he's going to pass it to this individual here, who is going to charge up and attempt the same.
I think I picked the right guy.
That is a hit. This does, yep, there we go. As he runs up with a brick that he found near a building, he caves the head in of this individual, sending him to the ground as brain matter and blood spray across the pavement. He stands there with a brick in his hand, just looking to all 4 of you.
I gave him a thumbs up.
And he's going to pass the turn to a Mr.
Sid?
Sif.
Ooh, let's just see if the dagger will finally go in.
That's a
Is that
hit.
hit? That's hit. Roll damage.
5. You slice across his chest and he lets out this horrific howl. He is covered in blood at this point and he is incredibly damaged. Who would you like to pass it to? I think the only person left may be
I can go.
maybe the only one left.
Yeah.
Aliaris, your turn.
Thank you. Can I? Am I close? Yeah, I'm gonna. Wait, can I smack the cultist leader? Or...
You can, yeah.
I'll smack the cultist leader.
Like that. That's a hit. You're looking to kill?
We'll go. We'll go knockout for now.
He looks to you and you just crack him in the jaw and his eyes roll back and he hits the ground. Oh, not one. Sleepyhead.
He fell on the ground, then he died.
Then he
In fact,
dies. Alright. And with that, he hits the ground. Yeah, he's going to run off. Are you anyone near him or him may have an attack of opportunity because they are going to attempt to run.
Oh,
Which
man,
guy,
I'm
sorry?
gonna punch him.
So it'll
Oh.
be you.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking do it.
10.
That's a hit.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
That's not a hit. Renan, who are you?
8.
This man as he runs away.
Yep.
Is that a villager next to him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna as he runs away, I'm going to try and. Ooh.
Ow.
Alright. Could I have
hit?
Sif roll damage? I imagine it does, yeah. Mr. Sif, please roll damage.
7. I'm hitting that one.
Yep, and Renan, could I have you?
Alright, yes.
I think that guy might be dead.
As they go to flee, Eliaris cracks him in the head, and as he spins back, the twisted eyes of Sif as he slams this dagger into the face of the being, just not blinking, just pulling away. And as this second guy watches his friend get brutally murdered, he attempts to run. A hammer flies past his head as he ducks out of the way. But then a whip of thorns wraps around his neck and reefs him to the ground. And you just hear a loud crunch. And he lays there unmoving.
That one's always satisfying.
I should have took some damaging cantrips.
Alright. So what are you guys going to do from here?
Cool.
What is that, a villager or is that a...
That's a
No,
villager.
all of the other
Villager?
people ran
Okay.
away.
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna run after the other ones.
You run after them?
After the girl as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
All the villagers surround the leader.
I'll leave them to them.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll leave it to 'em.
I would tell the villagers, probably tie him up and throw him in the tavern for now. Make sure to gag his mouth, though.
Oh, actually, if we're going by movement.
Are we going by movement or are we just?
No, you're out of
Oh,
now.
okay, cool.
We're just moving.
Yep.
Up.
Going straight after.
Yeah, we're trying to follow at least.
You break out through the top of town and you're running through. Could I have who's first out?
It will be Ilarius.
Alaris?
Ilarius.
Okay.
And then Renan.
Could I make a survival check as you're running along?
Yeah, sure.
Damn, son.
You break out and you head through the gate of the east road and you're looking to the ground. You see footsteps and foot marks leading off, getting further and further into the dirt. You see like a small child's foot and then boots. So you head that way off into the outskirts outside of Berwick.
Okay, follow me.
I'll chase after him.
You see up ahead, probably 500 feet from you, the individuals disappear into Werewood Forest.
Oh.
All right. No, I'm gonna still follow.
You follow, you keep running,
Um,
or does everyone else do?
I'm still back with the cultist leader.
Oh.
You're just hanging out with him?
I'm tying him up, tying his mouth up, dragging him back into the inn.
Nice.
Was anyone else following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm following.
I'm tying up loose ends.
I'm not so phased by wood.
I bet you are.
Yeah. Yeah. What else here?
I need to put more information in my notes.
Oh no.
Ah, flat. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, he's just following what
Not
there's a girl there in the
Phased.
forest.
By
by wood.
I bet the fucking place. The woods.
Whether it be
No.
the
Stop that.
wood,
Or
It'd
multiple.
forest,
or the wood of a male.
or multiple
No, stop that.
penises.
That's it. Getting my spray bottle. That-
Bad kid.
Oh.
Alright.
I'm gonna put in what I've written down so far for Kurt's character at the end of this.
Okay, Max.
All that clicking.
As you dart through the woods, you are keenly aware this is not a good area. Keeping your
Oh.
wits about you, you dart
Slow
through
down.
the trees. And then you come to a thick patch of wood and you begin to slow down.
The others still with me? Yeah, we're all running together, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, sweet.
Where are you headed? They are long gone into the woods.
We'll investigate, see if we can find any tracks or broken foliage or whatever.
Cool. Do a survival check.
Investigation or survival? Survival.
Is it all of us or just him?
Whoever wants to do it.
Where the fuck am I surviving? There it is. Fuck, I'm
Jesus.
good.
Damn.
Watch as I get down and like
Lick the.
Yeah, and smell the dirt. I went this way.
Oh, lead on.
And I don't know, DM hasn't said it.
Likes
Thunder and lightning craps
would-
above you.
way too much.
You search the forest floor. It's difficult to make out anything due to the rain and just how incredibly dark and cramped it is in here. But moving along, you see this as a lightning flash. You see a hanging body from one of the trees, just rocking backwards and forward.
Is the hanging body one of the cultists?
Can I have an investigation, thanks?
I guess I'll investigate.
Look around. And another flash of lightning. And it lights up. And you would see that it is one of the cultists from before.
Oh. What's hanging him? What got him?
A rope.
Just a normal rope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's just hanging lifeless, just
Guys, we
rocking
have, to watch out.
backwards.
We have to watch out for wild ropes.
Logan Paul's in these woods.
It's time
Woof.
for a new video. Brennan, I
Oh.
need some revenue.
It's like you just see him in the background pushing another dead body on a rope. Yeah.
I found a dead corpse and I swung it from the tree.
It was the best swing ever.
Holy shit. Fuck Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got him.
I'll fucking teach him. Alright, so did I find anything that, like, which direction they went? Or,
You searching through, you would see that up ahead, just past the body, there is slight broken foliage.
yeah, back into the others with me. This way.
Alright.
Take off in the direction.
Alright.
How low is the corpse like hanging?
It is fairly high up in the air.
It's child height.
It's actually just, yeah, it's just hanging from like a tiny tree.
It's a child actually hanging him. Just
Damn,
It's like she's like Chucky.
holy Christ. Alright.
You begin to move through the area, and as lightning lights the area around you. Find yourself moving through. Who's been here? Could I have you all make a Jesus history check?
Oh, God. I have no idea where I am.
Fuck, where is it?
And I'm not even there.
Sif and Morpheus.
Nah.
The way it leads, you would know that it leads. No, Morpheus is like.
I'm not even there. I just know shit.
From your travels, you would know you're approaching Wellandmore Cave.
I have a feeling these people aren't just hanging themselves.
Okay.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I think you're right.
He looks back. He sees me staring at him. Running into him.
He winks at you.
Brennan begins to take the body off the rope and get up there himself.
I'll be taking that, sir. You don't need it. I'm off to hang myself. Watch out to learn. I hate that.
Hate that.
Alright, continue.
Yeah. You make your way through. You come across what looks to be the opening to a cave.
What was the name of the cave again? Sorry.
Wellandmore.
Wellandmore. Put it down in my notes.
We'll put that down as well.
Yeah.
It was well said.
How are you? Are you moving up towards it?
Yep.
Yes.
Just walking, running.
Walking.
I slowly approach it, just kind of tentatively.
You what? You up?
Just a bit tentatively.
Whoop.
You approach the mouth of the cave. Inside, it is incredibly dark.
I have dark vision.
You do have dark vision.
Oh
I
shit!
think, I think
know.
all of us do except for Morpheus.
I think so. I was only saying that for all but
I'm human.
yeah, all but 2 torches light the room. There's no running. You will be burned, witch. Please, someone help me.
Can I look at? Are they 5 feet apart, right?
Oh, are they? Can they see us?
No.
Oh, you can't. All right.
How is there? Is it just a 2 and then that's? Is that 3
That's,
there?
yeah, that's
2. Oh, that's her in the front, isn't it?
that's
Oh, you're a cunt.
What? Oh, the distance.
Alright, can I move up
Can I?
and hold
Stealth?
with one?
how are you moving?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Can I
right.
If he's moving, can I stealth move with him?
Never mind. I would have.
That's all I mean. Like, are you just walking up?
I'm sneaking, so.
Tracks of stealth.
Oh.
Oh.
Never mind.
Hugo.
I'll be walking eerily closer
Crunch,
and closer,
crunch.
trying to be quiet as well.
Crunch.
Well, trying to be quiet, as in
So I'm just gonna.
I think I'm stealth. I just like march towards.
Yeah. I think I'm stealth as well. So I'll just move up wherever you want me to stop to.
The 2 figures, yeah, just that's fine.
There. Oh, there.
So if you get to like here before they turn around, thanks to your party members, they turn around and look to you. Decided to follow us, did you?
Yeah.
We don't have to do this.
I do believe we do.
I think you've dug your hole already.
You don't understand. And then the whip flies out. Who are you hitting?
The bad boy, right? Okay.
okay. Well, I won't do what I was gonna do.
Fuck him.
Flock 'em.
Whap 'em.
Fuck him.
It's a hit.
Cool.
Absolute dickhole.
You got him.
Yeah, that'll fucking teach him. Never mind.
Do you have? Is there a modifier from that, or is that not?
Apparently, did 1 singular damage.
Am I able to run up while they're doing their thing, or nah?
This just goes off, so the thorn it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
sort of
true.
wrap around at this point, it just sort of swoosh.
Brushes
And
them.
the Eldritch Blast. Who are you hitting with the Eldritch Blast?
This. Yeah. That guy.
That guy? Go for it.
Number right. Yeah, I can't roll damage. I've got like a good old glitch at the moment, so.
Oh, there you go.
I also got a glitch when I tried it.
The bolt fires out, slamming him in the chest.
I'm gonna just exit and come back in a second.
He is going to interrupt after he's been hit, and he is going to attack Mr. Sif, who attacked him. He holds his finger out in front of him and he's going to cast Firebolt. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, 17 will hit.
He holds fire and launches a bolt of fire.
How wow.
Hits you for 3 damage.
Cool.
Burning
It does not
witches.
ignite
Fucking
you.
burn yourself.
Got him.
Done him.
Renan, as you... Alright, and with that, it is now your turn, Aliaris.
Oh, okay. I will up. I'll move up.
Move up.
Move up. I'm gonna smack this guy.
Go for it.
Where is it?
That's a hit.
Oh yes.
I got really low armor class.
Take a 5.
Where are you hitting him?
Stomach.
And he bends over in pain. He's going to use his interrupt, and he's going to attack you. To try and just fend off slightly. He's just going to swing his club at you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
No. And you just step out of the way. Alright. We now go to Renan. As you start this whole thing off.
Okay. So I want to. Am I using my torch or just like?
Hey.
Should I
What?
bring my torch out or walk forward just without torch?
You've got dark vision.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I just realized that there is some slight. Yeah. All right. Yeah, fuck off.
What do you mean slight? You can see a large amount of the map around you.
No.
Morpheus is just like, where am I?
Yeah, it's pitch black for me.
What's going on?
Guys,
We have
don't
no idea
leave
what's
me.
currently happening.
All right. So
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
You're
Yes.
dragging a man to a tavern.
and I'm going to once again cast Shillelagh on my club.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
That took a while to move.
Lele.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and just fucking brain him with it.
Yep.
Fuck.
That's what you attempt to brain, but the brain is unsuccessful and you go over his head. So you can pass it on now.
All right. We're gonna pass it to. I'm gonna pass it to Sif, who I assume can help me. So I just swung and missed. Big swing, no ding on this man.
Better miss.
I'm gonna walk up here, and as I'm slowly walking up, I'm going to say, I really hate hypocrites. But do you know what happens when I stab a hypocrite? Their blood flows like the rivering wine of,
And
then you stab
him.
as I stab him.
I'm
Oh my
scared.
god.
Renan's like, should I lay? And he's just swinging his club. It's a hit. You slice his throat and
I'd like to stab him another couple of times as he's like going down.
stab him several times. His torch tops to the floor but stays lit.
I then turn and look at Renan for a second, and then I turn and look at the cultist.
A nice stab.
Please stop.
Well, are you gonna pass it on?
Yeah, I've passed on to Elysian. A lot. Fuck, I just went dyslexic to Recon's character.
Eliaris.
Eliaris.
Alright, I'm gonna smack him again.
That's a
Big
hit.
ol' Smack. Is he? No.
Yes. Are you knocking out or killing?
This one I will knock out.
You crack him directly in the nose. He collapses backwards.
I walk over and stab him multiple times.
Oh my. Well,
I'm gonna walk over to the child.
there goes my questions. But I'm gonna shield also and help
The young girl
the drow.
just cowers. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem as I keep on stabbing the corpse.
I'm gonna take with Kurt's character, Renan, the girl away from his brutal slaughter.
Just,
Come with us.
just ignore him.
It's alright.
We'll take you back to town.
You'll take me back to town?
Yes,
Thank you.
we'll take you back to your mother.
But my mum. And she's crying.
What about your mother?
There's a 16 hit, Renan.
No, it doesn't. Ha! Oh wait, Reddit. No, sorry.
Yeah, that hits.
You watch as this little girl, and her claws swing up, slicing on your chest.
Oh, I don't remember children looking like that.
That's 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh, can't be right.
He's
Oh
down.
no.
I fucking fall on the ground.
Jesus.
Welcome to my lair. Could I have everyone make a dex save, thanks?
Even me?
Me
No,
just
not
back
you.
at the tavern with
No,
this
no.
unconscious guy.
Oh. Thought I'd be proficient in dexterity saving throws. Apparently not.
The
Don't
first
fail.
thing you would watch is the floor around you turns into this quicksand-like substance.
Am I...
be good food for the brood mother. As you slowly.
Wait, is this magic?
Yes. Any advantage?
Yeah, I have advantage.
Go for it.
Doesn't matter, but
11. You got 11.
As you slowly sink into the ground, the dying corpse of your friend. Actually, you've gone down. Could I have a death save, please, Mr. Rennan?
Oh shit.
Death save.
Oh.
So that's one success. As you hold your breath, as you begin to sink, she backs away to the corner, just laughing maniacally as she moves to the back. Brood Mother's been waiting for an adventurer. And she just rubs her hands together.
Damn it.
Alright. And as you fall down. You will fail this, so one death save, please, Mr. Rennan. You slam into the ground.
That's success, isn't it?
Yes.
Are we making anything on the...
Yeah, you guys make some con saves.
Oh, con save?
Con save, please.
is this still magical?
This is not. This is fallen.
Damn it.
Ah.
Magical falling?
The most. You connect with the ground. Could either each take 2 points of bludgeoning damage
Alright.
as you land in a dark room and you just hear the movement of what sounds like 1,000 legs.
And we see this?
You do not see anything in the room. We cut back to the
Okay.
tavern.
Oh yeah.
In which Morpheus is sat, looking the cultist dead in the eyes, waiting for him to awake. All the villagers stand around Morpheus as he's just sitting in this chair.
I would just turn to one near me and go, "Is there a healer? I hate waiting."
We thought you might be one.
I just like do sort of like the gunslinger's flick with the cape to show off all the tools around my belt, and I'm like, "Does it look like I heal?"
And one of them runs behind the tavern and comes back with like half a cake and just again.
Yep.
Does this work?
I don't think so. You might want to clear that out just in case you suffocate him.
We're back.
We kind of need to ask some
okay.
questions.
Then he begins to like get all of this cake out of this individual's mouth.
Can I just do a medicine check to make sure
Yeah.
he just doesn't die on us straight away?
You sort of feel his pulse and you believe he's going for a second. I've got an idea! And one of the villagers just clocks him. His eyes fly open.
Yeah, I've made sure his mouth's gagged. I don't want him casting spells with him. Now, my friends here are very interested in why you accused the girl of being a witch. I'm going to remove the gag, and I do not want any funny business.
You
Just
lean
nod
over
if
and
you understand.
He nods.
I will slightly remove the gag. Now, so we don't come to blows. Why did you accuse the girl of being a witch?
She was at Wellandmore Caves.
And for those who don't know what Wellandmore Caves are,
Wellandmore Caves have been blocked for 20 years. I do not know how they were opened. The old stories. We thought they were true. So we went there. Bodies. Bodies everywhere. And she sat at the back of the room, feasting on them.
okay, insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
I am not having much luck with my rolls.
You're just looking him up and down. He may be lying to you.
And how did you capture someone feasting on bodies then?
That's our job. We use them. I'm going to admit it's less than nice magic, but we did what we had to do.
So you accused a
Not
cannibal
accused.
of being a witch when you in fact used magic yourself.
I'll be honest. Those eyes, they said it all. And that laugh. Sickening. Where are your friends now?
Chasing her.
His eyes like widen. They followed the beast.
I'm
I'm afraid you may never see your friends again.
Give me a moment to just confer, and I'll pull a couple of villagers into a circle and go, is he telling the truth about the cave?
I mean, my father one time, he said that, dogs live in there.
And your father was a bright man?
My father was the most bright man I knew.
Th-
He did good, he did.
Yeah?
Raised me good.
I feel like I'm surrounded by idiots. I walk over to the cultist and cut him loose.
You cut him loose. At that moment, as his hands come back to his side, he just leans forward, trying to gain his breath. The door of the Lion Pride opens. The Prideful Lion opens.
Yep.
In walks a middle-aged human woman. She's dressed in what looks to be chainmail, and she wears a crossbow at her hip. I'm looking for adventurers.
Fucking
I
late.
face
And
palm.
that's when we were in today.
I just face palm.
Alright, ladies and
What if
gentlemen.
this place of
Fuck.
adventurers?
You didn't die. It's first session, no one's dead.
Yeah, now just
One more
a question
second.
beforehand. Well, we have to make another character sheet for next session.
It's all good.
Should I?
No, you've only got to succeed one more time. How about we end the session? Could I have a death save, please?
Oh, okay, look over there, tab back up. Ooh, motherfucker.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
No,
So
go
should
for
I
it.
put in what I've written about Kurt in general chat and just leave it with no context?
Yep.
Cool.
Here we
3, 2, 1. Dead.
Can I medicine check him?
You're in a
Wait,
fight.
no, he saved his first one.
I
I
saved
know
my first two.
he's got two. He saved two. Yeah,
Yeah.
he needs to make one more. That's what they're
He's
saying.
fine.
And we will end with a death save of 5. Just to let you know, death saves go until you have a rest.
A
Mm.
long rest, isn't it?
Yes. And that will
They-
conclude the very
Yeah, it's
first
only
session of
one.
Exodus.
Oh god. Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
So next week you will not have a session.
That is the week
I,
after.
I will essentially watch next session as a party does get TPK'd.
Yeah.
Alright.
They have a good chance of being TPK'd.
That up.